I got Shannon S Craft Blends. Follow his YouTube channel in my chair. He cut my hair. He did a video. The link to that video will be in the description box below, where he cut my hair. And so I'm returning the favor in this video. Had a blast doing it. So hopefully you guys enjoy it and learn a few things as well. And I won't keep you guys long. Let's get started. Alright, so this is the before. Looks like he been lost for a little bit, but we about to transform him. Right now what I'm doing is I'm separating the cowlick area with the top of his head, right? So above the parietal ridge, the fringe area, and then we're keeping the crown out because he wants to keep the crown length pretty long, and he wants it to almost be an undercut and blend in towards the back into almost like a V shape. So that's why we left that section out, and we're blending into it with the clippers. We started out with our number 3 right off the ridge, right underneath that with our number 2. Right underneath that, obviously you follow up with the 1.5 guard, and you guys can see in the chart on the bottom left corner, everything's in order from the top being the smallest guard to the bottom being the longest guard. Here we have the 1 open. I just closed it. Now the 1 is closed. We're right underneath that. So it's closed now. You guys can see I slowed it down for you guys to see how I'm opening the lever bit by bit and going up bit by bit. And you'll see by the time it's opened all the way, it's pretty much blended. It literally took less than a minute to taper, to give him this high taper. Once we faded it to a 1, it takes no time. And you know, there's some detailing that we can do and stuff. Like right here I came back with the 1 guard closed. I'm just doing some detail work, but you'll see, you know, it's pretty blended. It took less than a minute in real time, and it's only sped up by like 0.3, so it's not like double the speed or anything like that, guys. Alright, so the beard all the way through is going to be a number 2. I don't have to show you guys cutting the entire beard down, but it's a number 2, and then we'll just blend it into the sides. From number 2, the 1 open, 1 closed, blade open. Alright, my daughter's in the background, barging into my office. Alright, but you guys can see the length that's there. We're trying to retain as much as that length as possible, and so we'll we'll blend right underneath it to bring it together. And it looks like it's not blended in, but that's where, you know, the scissor work will come in, and we'll tie it all together. Here we're doing the same steps, guys. And again, slowing it down. Please smash the like button. If you're gonna smash the like button for anything, smash it for the slow-mo so you guys can see the lever work. Do me the favor, guys. Alright, so the number 1 is closed, and you know, this is how I would blend a number 1 to this on the sides. This is a number 1 on the sides. People ask me all the time, how do you do a number 1 fade? This is it. Now I'm just adding a taper to it. And again, open it up a bit. I mean, it's closed all the way. Then we open it up. Go up a little bit. Open it up some. Go up a little bit.
J hits on the beat.
And I believe this should be the last time you open it, and it should blend right in. Right? Might be a little bit of detail work that you gotta do, like just like the other side, but the steps don't change, guys. Alright, and on this side, for some reason, there was like a little bit of a line that was really bothering me. I don't know if you guys could see it through the camera, but I grabbed the half guard just to like get real detailed and make sure that, you know, I am not, you know, I'm not seeing things. don't think I needed to use it, but you know, just to save some time, I went ahead and grabbed the half guard and did it. Alright, so now we'll taper out the back, and it's the same steps. You might spread it, you're gonna spread it out a little bit more than you did on the sides, obviously, but it's the same steps. The system doesn't change. I don't care if it's a regular ball fade or you know what you're planning on doing. The system doesn't change. You might compress the blend a bit, not spread it out so much, but same sizes tie right into each other. Alright, so now we're gonna wet the crown area, and we're over directing it to the sides, and we're cutting it to finger length because a 3 for me is about finger length. And by over directing this, you're retaining the length and not cutting the calic area too short, but you're blending it in, right? And then here we'll do some scissor over comb just to give it a little bit more blending. Here we're doing a part right in the middle, and we're just making sure that it all connects while still keeping that squared shape straight up and down. We don't want to you know, cut into the calic. That's why you see I'm going straight up, and I'm just making sure it all comes together. And we do the same thing on this side. See how it all comes together while still retaining much of that length. And scissor over comb, just smoothing things out a bit. Now to connect the top into the back, into that calic area, I'm going to use my blending razor, and I'm going to just, using the angle, not the weight, not pressure, the angle of the razor, while combing the hair down to blend it into the back. So this is another blending razor, but this is a blending finger razor that I bought at Bronner Brothers show. See, this is why it's cool to go to shows, because you see tools you didn't even know existed, and I was just showing it to to Shannon. Here I'm just air drying the hair underneath the hair I'm gonna blow dry on top. So I made sure that hair underneath with my fingers was dry, and now I'm using the vent brush. This particular one's a tunnel brush. I can't find my vent brush, but either way it works. You can see already there's volume coming in. You can see the volume there that's being produced by the tunnel brush and the blow dryer. And we're starting from the back, so that we're not blow drying hair, wet hair from the front on top of the dry hair on the, dry hair from the front on top of dry hair in the back, wet hair in the back. Wow, you guys know what I'm talking about. So now to give it some volume, we're brushing in, twisting the brush and pulling up, and look at that volume that we put in there. We're gonna use the Tune 45 hard wax. This is one of our newest products. It's available on the website now. The website price is our retail price, but if you're interested in selling it in your barbershop, do email us at sales@tune45.com, and we'll hook you up with a wholesale pricing. That way you can make some money in the shop, right guys? So that was just, you know, a quick styling just to be able to cut into a finished look. We'll line him up, we'll apply whatever finishing touches we want to apply, and then we'll grab just a little bit more, a little bit smaller than a dime size this time, and then we'll start to customize the finished look. Once once we're done with all these steps, we'll finish the style on top, and I'll show you what I mean. All right, so I'm just lining up real quick with my cordless T outliners. Man, these days, like the clipper companies, they acting like Nike, you know, Nike exclusive releases like Jordans, like Supreme and stuff with these trimmers. Like nobody knows when they're coming out. There's all these rumors going around. Some people will tell me, you know, I'm the plug, I'm the guy, and it sounds good and it sounds right, and then they say, oh, Andy's pushed it back. They're trying to get their money first and sell whatever they can sell before they let everybody else make their money. So it's been crazy. This is the first time I've ever seen clipper companies like Wall, like Andy's, like all these clipper companies do these type of sales tactics, and it's different, and it caught everybody by surprise. But nonetheless, people little by little getting their hands on these tools. So my trimmer review will be coming soon. I already got most of it recorded and edited, so. Alright, so now we're gonna put some color enhancement. I use Clairol. We try to match his hair color as much as possible. If there's any bleeding, you just pretty much brush it in, and you can see it blended right in, and it looks natural. The beard's a little harder to keep natural, but you see, once I spray it, it doesn't look that natural. But once you follow up and brush it, it looks a lot more natural, right? Okay. And we dry shaved them because that's how everybody kind of does it. You don't have to dry shave him, and I kind of regret dry shaving Shannon because he did get a little red. It did go away a few hours later, the redness, but you could tell his skin got a little irritated. So, you know, if you apply shave gel, it's not gonna, you know, get rid of the color. The color is still there. This color is gonna last 4 to 5 days, and it's hair dye, it's hair color, it's a semi-permanent, so it will fade eventually, just like all hair color does. But it's gonna last about as long as your hairline will last. So that's why I like it. Out of all the color enhancements, I feel like it looks the most natural. I feel like it actually lasts. It just doesn't wash out. It's more like when a woman goes or a man goes to get his grays colored. Same thing, but we're using it, you know, to bring the haircuts to a whole nother level. And I mean, I don't know, you guys tell me. I think it's popping so much more, and it looks great in my opinion. Get Beam made me a believer. I never knocked it. I just never tried to implement it, you know, on all my haircuts. I've always done color enhancements, but now I love it. I always did color enhancements so that I wasn't limiting my services. But now I love it. Now I want to do it on everybody because it feels like art to me. But like I said, I'm not using Kiss. I am using Clairol, and I feel like I don't want to go to Kiss because Clairol has been doing great by me. It's been looking really natural. So, and I had one guy come in and he's like, yo, it lasted me a week. So now we're using 245 shave gel. And again, I wish I would have used this on Shannon because I didn't know he was gonna get irritated and get red and stuff. And you'll see his skin starts to get red. It's all good. I'm completely 100% transparent, and I think that's a great thing to be when you're trying to help people learn, because I'm learning every day. Every haircut that I do, I still take continued education, and I'd only be limiting the people that are trying to learn from me if I stop learning. All right, so now we're gonna start doing some finishing styling techniques. I'm using my roller brush now to add even more volume, and you can see I'm doing it piece by piece, and it's gonna make, you know, the pomp that he's gonna rock a little piecier, a little bit more textured, while still giving it some pretty dope volume. And then I'll show you guys with a little extra hard wax like I'm showing you here, which is our 4-star out of 5 hold, and our, I believe, 4-star out of 5. I mean, 2-star out of 5 shine. And I'm using it to, you know, really piece things together. And then those pieces I'll lock in with hairspray to give it more of a unique custom look, and you can see how nice that pomp is starting to look and how it blends in the back, giving that V shape. And I feel like from this angle it looks blurry. It looks like a dope cut, man, and Shannon was happy with the cut. Make sure you guys subscribe to Shannon's channel and check out the cut he gave me. He's one of the barbers at Headlines, very talented guy. He's been doing it for 25 years, guys. So hope you guys enjoy this tutorial. Hope y'all get nuggets. Smash the like button, subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments.